My watch says it's gone 2 o'clock.
Mine says exactly 2 o'clock.
Right,
Come on then, we need to start.
there we go.
Here we
Put it
go.
off.
Are we ready?
No.
2 o'clock. Right.
Might.
So we start with Arsenic and Old Lace. I nominate Corey to come and cast it.
Okay.
I'm all right for you. You tell me who you want in which part.
Me for the first one.
Oh, but he's vindictive, that's not fair.
Suzanne.
Oh, okay.
Do me a nice part. I won't get any others.
Go on then.
Martha, yeah.
Give me any part. I haven't read the play.
We made it this morning. I just took some to a poor man who broke ever so many bones.
Oh, you're back, Martha. How was Mr. Benitsky?
Well, dear, it's pretty serious, I'm afraid. The doctor was there. He's going to amputate this morning.
Can we be present?
No, I asked him, but he says it's against the rules of the hospital.
What's this? The Oregon.
Teddy, dear, put it back.
But the Oregon goes to Australia.
Now, Teddy.
No, I've given my word to fighting Bob Evans.
But Teddy, what's the difference? What kid gets it? Bobby Evans, Izzy Cohen? We'll run along, ma'am, and thank you very much.
Great glass elevator. Look at all the buttons over it.
This isn't just an ordinary up and down elevator. This elevator can go sideways and long ways and slant ways and any other way you can think of. It can visit any single room in the whole factory, no matter where it is. You simply press the button and zing, you're off.
Fantastic. I am sick of them. Italians everywhere. The girl who doesn't love me. The girl who doesn't love me. The girl who doesn't love me can lick my arse instead.
Forfeit! Forfeit!
Forfeit, Stanzel. You've got to forfeit.
I won't. You have to.
It's the game.
Once again, believe it or not, I was in the same concealing chair in the Baroness's library and consuming the same delicious dessert.
You lost. And now there's the penalty.
And then you did a little dance on the table.
I did?
Drop dead.
What did I do?
Then you cried like a baby and you were poor drunk, orphan and nowhere to go but the grave.
And what did I do next, my dear?
Then you danced on the table all over again and you were King Solomon, Owen, and I was your Mrs. Sheba.
And then?
And then I got you into bed and you breathed all night like a brewery.
From Benyon Butcher's in Coronation Street, the smell of fried liver sidles out with onions on its breath. And listen, in the dark breakfast room behind the shop.
That's your best.
No.
If you've got it, let it drop.
Fifi. Fifi. It's easy to see, the gypsy in me. It's a flame.
Then sit in the shade. And I'll call the brigade. I lost my place.
So have I now.
I affect everybody the same.
Yeah,
Everybody loves Fifi.
Answer that, Gruber.
Hello? Oh, it's for Berlin.
If it is Hitler, say I am out.
What could they want?
If it's Hitler, he's out. This is Captain Bertorella. I'm a great war hero and best friend of Cornella. What do you mean I don't sound Italian? I see. I'll give him the message. It's a good news. There's a bigger part for you.
For me?
Hitler's coming up with Hermann Göring.
No, I am a rotten actor.
Why this month? I mean, I'm simply bending down, pulling up my socks and bang! It's totally unfair. Why me? I mean, I'm the last person in the world that this shit should be stuck in bed.
Yes.
I'm a naturally active person, aren't I? Aren't I?
Who have we got coming then?
Oh, everyone. I asked everyone, except Nick. He can't come.
Nick.
Yes, he's hurt his back, poor thing.
Ah.
Jan phoned me. He hurt it in the morning. She's coming, though.
Good.
And whoever else is there. Ken and Margaret, of course. And John and Dorothy, and Wilfred and Gareth and Gwen, and Mike and Dave and Carol and Dick and Lottie, Gordon and Marge, of course, and Susanna and Trevor.
Trevor?
Yes.
And Susanna?
Yes.
Oh dear, oh dear.
My name is Primrose Mary McAvaney, and my mummy says that I'm not to play with you because you're smelly and daft and because you look up girls' dresses and see their knickers. So there!
Come back so I can lift your dress up.
Dirty beast!
You dirty beast!
Albert is the one if you want a bit of fun. But don't tell your mother what he did.
Every village has its idiots. Albert was ours. Oh, now, and the one, and the two, and...
All things bright and beautiful, all creatures great and small, all things wise and wonderful, the Lord God made them all.
Now, you always groom the same way, from the ears downward. Don't be afraid to do it hard. The harder you do it, the more the horse loves it. Push it right through the coat like this. Down towards the tail, right through the coat. See how he loves it? I'm giving you a lovely massage, boy, aren't I? You try. Keep it nice and easy. Never rush. Down towards the tail, right through the coat. That's it. Again. Down towards the tail, right through the coat. Very good. Now you keep that up for 15 minutes and then you do Old Trooper, will you?
He's in his fit now, and does not talk after the wisest. He shall taste of my bottle. If he have never drunk wine afore, it will go near to remove his fit. If I can recover him and keep him tame, I will not take too much for him. He shall pay for him that hath him, and that soundly.
Thou dost me yet but little hurt. Thou wilt anon, I know it, by thy trembling. Now prosper works upon thee.
Come your ways. Open your mouth. Here is that which will give language to you, cat. Open your mouth. This will shake your shaking. I can tell you, and that soundly. You cannot tell who's your friend. Open your chaps again.
I should know that voice. It should be, but he is drowned. And these are devils. Oh, defend me!
4 legs and 2 voices. The most delicate monster. His forward voice now is to speak well of his friend. His backward voice is to utter foul speeches and to tract. If all the wine in my bottle will recover him, I will help his ague. Come, amen, I will pour some into thy other mouth.
Stefano!
Thy other mouth call me.
Grief over your mother's death has depressed you considerably.
Nobody knows how much.
Been losing sleep?
How could anybody sleep with all that going on?
Short-tempered over trifles?
You just try living with those two and see how your temper holds out.
Loss of appetite?
No one could eat at a table with my brother and a big white rabbit.
Silly of me.
Harvey, is he a patient here?
Oh no, nothing like that.
Oh, does he work here?
No, Harvey doesn't work here. He's just my best friend. He's also a puka. He came out with me and my sister Vida this afternoon.
Where was he when you last saw him?
Oh, in that chair with his hat and coat on that table.
Well, there doesn't seem to be any hat and coat around here now. Perhaps he's left.
Apparently.
No, I'm quite stunned on the
Until actually knowing who they are in the book.
It's funny because if we weren't so tired, this would have been so hard. It's so like this.
No, we're going up. Susan's already
getting
gone.
chilled to the bone. What can Freddie be doing all this time? He's been gone 20 minutes. Are we posh?
Yes.
Shit. I don't know this play. I'm getting chilled to the bone. What can Freddie be doing all this time? He's been gone 20 minutes. Well, I'm very glad you're not going to do anything foolish, Dr. Dolittle. For this solves the problem of Eliza's future. You can provide for her now.
Yes, ma'am. I'm expected to provide for everyone now. One of 3,000 a year.
Nonsense, he can't provide for her. He shan't provide for her. She doesn't belong to him. I paid him £5 for her. Dolittle, either an honest man or a rogue.
A little of both, Henry. Like the rest of us. A little of both.
Well, you took the money for the girl and you have no right to take her as well.
Henry, don't be absurd. If you want to know where Eliza is, she's upstairs.
Upstairs? Then I should jolly soon fetch her down.
Be quiet, Henry. Sit down.
Sit down, dear, and listen to me.
Oh, very well, very well, very well. But I think you might have told us this half an hour ago.
Eliza came to me this morning. She told me the brutal way you two had treated her.
What?
My dear Mrs. Higgins, she's been telling you stories. We didn't treat her brutally. We hardly said a word to her, and we parted on particularly good terms. Higgins, did you bully her after I went to bed?
Just the other way round. She threw my slippers in my face. She behaved in the most outrageous way. I never gave her the slightest provocation.
All right, so I have money, but I must live. Have you any idea what someone in my profession has to spend on essentials? My wardrobe, it's ruining me.
Sorry I mentioned it. It was unfair, I respect. I think I'm having one of my... What's happened?
Patricia, what's wrong? Help us, Kostya! It's some sort of attack.
Oh, I'm a bit or something.
Calm down, Mother. It often happens these days. Better go and lie down.
Oh, well, for a few minutes, and then I'm going into town. I can manage.
4 legs in the morning, 2 at noon, 3 in the evening.
And flat on my back on my deathbed. I know.
Charming.
Oh, you look like Ali Baba, the butcher's boy. Oh, Ali Baba, the butcher's boy. You canto. The butcher's boy was asking about you in the kitchen, if you were a Turk.
Why do you insist upon talking about other things?
I'm not talking about other things.
Antigone, I've thought about it a lot.
Have you?
I've thought about it all night long. Antigone, you're mad.
Am I?
Well, you cannot do it.
Why not?
Creon will have us put to death.
Of course he will. That's what he's here for. He will do what he has to do, and we will do what we have to do. He's bound to put us to death. We are bound to go out and bury our brother. That's the way it is. What do you think we can do to change
It's
it?
all over. Antigone is calm tonight, and we shall never know the name of the fever that consumed her. She has played her part. A great melancholy wave of peace now settles down upon Thebes, upon the empty palace, upon Creon, who can now begin to wait for his own death. Only the guards are left, and none of this matters to them. It's no skin off their noses. They go on playing cards.
And excellent, well done, guys. Oh God, it's 7 minutes. What are you going to do in 7 minutes?
Speed run, importance of being earnest.
Importance of being earnest.
The bit when they
Do
say
that
a
scene.
handbag.
Quick, find the scene of a handbag.
It's the only bit I wanted to say in 24 hours. Where did the charitable gentleman who had a first-class ticket for the seaside resort find you?
In a handbag.
A handbag?
Hey.
Lady Bracknell, I was in a handbag, a somewhat large black leather handbag with handles to it. An ordinary handbag, in fact.
In what locality did this Mr. James or Thomas Cardew come across this ordinary handbag?
In the cloakroom at Victoria Station. It was given to him in mistake for his own.
The cloakroom at Victoria Station.
Yes, the Brighton line.
The line is immaterial. Mr. Worthing, I confess I feel somewhat bewildered by the particular locality in which the handbag was found. A cloakroom at a railway station might serve to conceal the social.
It's two. It's two.